Good morning, children. Today we are going to continue the part 6 of molecular basis of inheritance. So today we are going to cover experimental proof of semi-conservative nature of replication. That is DNA, it replicate under semi-conservative mode. So we are going to learn that one detailedly in this chapter. So already you know Watson and Crick, they proposed the DNA replication. Okay, so when you see the Watson and Crick, he told DNA is double stranded, and you know the adenine it complements with thymine, and the same way cytosine with guanine, that is ATGC combination. So when you see this in this scheme, when they suggested, so these two strands during the replication it separates and they act as template for the synthesis of new complementary strands, because both of them they're having the bonding, and the bonding it separates, and they produce the act as template and they produce new complementary strands. So in this method, so one strand will be the old strand and the other strand will be the new strand. Okay, one will be the parental strand and other will be the new strand. So this scheme of replication you call that a semi-conservative type of replication. So for experimental proof, Messelson and Stahel, these two scientists, they performed an experiment. So in this experiment, what they have done, they took the DNA, and the DNA it was actually the DNA it was grown, the E. coli bacteria's DNA. So it was grown in the medium, that is N15 medium. So N15, that is the heavier medium, it is not radioactive medium, actually it is heavier medium. So then later it was shifted to N14 medium. You can see when they grown in, actually it has been colored here. So when it is grown in N15 medium, it has been colored red color. Actually it is not showing any color, to diagrammatic purpose for understanding they shown the coloring. So here the N15 medium they shown in green color. So actually when they grow in the medium, they take the that is isotope, the N15 heavier isotope, and they start to grow. Then nitrogenous bases are there, all the nitrogenous bases will become N15 here. So then there already I told you the semi-conservative mode means these two strands they separate. Then later you can see one red strand in this one and one green strand, and among the two red strands, one strand goes to the above DNA and one strand goes to the DNA found below. And actually as we have shifted the E. coli to N14 medium, so now the newly formed strand, they will take the nitrogenous base from the medium. Then they will be light in white, so that's why it has been shown in green in color. And it is the hybrid, it is having half of N15 DNA and half of N14 DNA. It is the hybrid DNA. Okay, so now let us see the experimental this one. So in the case of experiment, I already told you N15, the first, that is the heavier radioactive nitrogen. So it is not radioactive element, it is the heavy nitrogen unit. And the other one N14. So first it is grown in N15 medium, then later transferred to N14 medium. So after 20 minutes they were shifted and they start to divide also. So then later they shifted to they continuously they were growing in N14 medium. So first in N15, then later shifted to N14, then continuously they were grown in N14 medium only. Means 20 minutes, every 20 minutes they started to test the DNA strands present. 20 minutes, first 20 minutes and the second 20 minutes. Then they took the that is whatever the extract it is there, then they started to analyze that by means of centrifugation. So when they took the liquid and they took the solution and they tested the culture medium. So in the culture medium, so somewhere when the first one it was heavier isotope and they were settling here, and the second one you can see here intermediate place, and the third one it settles in two places, one in this place intermediate and other one little bit higher place. That is when it is floating above, that is lighter in weight, and when it is going below, it is heavier in weight. It is fully heavier. So why is it fully heavier? It is having only N15. So here it is slightly moderate in weight, hybrid. So that's why in between, and we can see here some settled here in the middle and some settled above, means it is moderate in weight, and other one is no lighter in weight. So this lighter in weight, it is having both the strands made up of N14, and the moderate weight, they are having no, here. So one strand is made up of N14 and other is of N15. So why is it like that? Because during replication, so these two strands, they separate, one green and one red, that is one N14 and one N15, and one strand goes here and the other strand comes here. So then when it comes like that, then the newly formed strand, that is in N14 only, as we are continuously growing in N14 medium. So here both are having the N14 strand, and here one N14 and one N15. So why? Because among these two, one it has come here and the other it has gone here. Then automatically it has been showing the moderate weight and light in weight, as they are having both the type of DNA. Okay, then finally it was concluded. So during DNA replication, so one will be the parent strand and the other will be the newly formed strand. That is, one is the old strand, other will be the new strand. So that's why this type of synthesis, you call that the semi-conservative synthesis of DNA. Okay, so later the experiment was done in some faba beans also. So then finally they concluded, so the semi-conservative DNA replication in eukaryotes. Okay children, this is the third